Okay, I'm about to do my demonstration speech for y'all about insulin administration. Here's my 2 audience members, Ricky, Mom. Okay. Thanks, guys. Okay. Insulin administration and doing it correctly is very important. If you give too much insulin or don't get enough insulin, it can affect your blood sugar and send you into coma. You can have seizures. All sorts of bad things could happen. So I'm going to tell you the correct way to administer insulin and the different areas that you can administer insulin. And maybe one day if you have to do it or you know someone who has to do it, you'll know if they're doing correctly or not. So normally when someone is about to administer insulin, they check their blood sugar first, because the level that their blood sugar is at affects how much insulin they get. If they have low blood sugar, they might not need any insulin at all at that time, or just a little bit of insulin. And if they have high blood sugar, they might need a lot of insulin. Now, insulin administration is described in units. I'm going to show you this insulin syringe right here. Let me see if I can get it to where y'all can see the numbers. See? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 units. It goes all the way up to 100 in the insulin syringe. And it was backwards because it's a camera, but you know what I'm talking about. So, say they have high blood sugar and they need a lot of insulin. Let's say they need 15 units. Okay? So, the next thing they'll do is they'll get their vial of insulin out of the fridge normally, and they warm up the insulin by rolling it like this. They don't shake, they don't do any of that. Roll it between the hands. The next thing they do is clean the top of the vial with an alcohol wipe. See? And that makes it nice and sterile for whenever you put your syringe in there. Okay, the next step is take off these little caps. See? You can't really see it, but there's a little needle right there. There you go. And you pull back the amount of units that you need. Let's go ahead and just say 20 units. Okay? And then the next thing they do is they stick the needle into the vial, turn it upside down, push the air into the vial, and then they pull back the syringe to the amount of units that they need. Okay? And you gotta be very careful not to have any air or anything else like that. See, there's a little air bubble in there. I don't know if you can see it. But if that happens, they normally flick it like this, and it makes the bubble in there pop. Now, there are different areas that you can administer insulin, and different areas allow insulin to work at different speeds. It can work faster in some areas, and it works slower in other areas. And different areas are like the belly, the back of the arm right here, the inner thigh, basically anywhere that there's any fat, because it's a subcutaneous injection, which means into the fat. So let's say we were going to do it on a belly. I'm not going to actually do it because this is not real medication. It's just something I got from school to practice with. So what we'll do is we'll have another alcohol pad. And on the belly, it's normally 2 inches away from the belly button on the belly. And we're going to pretend this tomato here is the belly because I don't want to actually poke myself. We wipe with the alcohol wipe. And then you pinch up some skin, like 2 inches or 1 inch. And if you just do 1 inch, you go in at a 45-degree angle. And if you pull up 2 inches, you go in at a 90-degree angle. So we're going to say we got plenty of fat, and we're going to pinch up 2 inches. So you clean your area with your alcohol wipe, and then poke. And then you inject the insulin, you let go of the skin, take the needle out. And then you dispose of your needle in a needle safety box or in another, puncture-proof container. And that's how you administer insulin, guys. Thanks.